So PSG are absolutely running away with it over in Ligue 1, opening up a 7-point lead over their nearest and dearest, that is Marseille. But of course, Messi is out, injured already. Chaos! We'll talk about that and more next. That's right, folks, back to give another prediction video today. We're looking forward to match number 8 over in Ligue 1, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button, your banger today with all things Ligue 1 related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one rooski, that's right. Messi may be out, but it doesn't seem to matter an iota over in Ligue 1. Of course, PSG running away with it. 7 wins from 7. Of course, looking very, very good at the moment. But of course, we'll take a look at that. Of course, in just a second, a big shout out to my VR bloody P's. Big shout out to my patrons. Of course, if you're interested, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverc. So let's get into it and have a look at the games then, shall we? Of course, as PSG try to sidestep all the first injury in PSG colours for Lionel Messi. Of course, I think it's out for, I don't know how long, maybe a month or so, and it might even be more than that. It might be less than that. But of course, they did okay. They balanced, they coped without him. Of course, they've got some other okay kind of players to keep them going, grind them through the results. So here are those results last time round. Of course, bringing it back up to date, Monaco against Saint-Étienne was a 3-1 win for Monaco. Big win for them, of course, moving up the table at long last, up to 13th now. That might be back-to-back wins. Meanwhile, Lorient got a surprise present over Nice, which wasn't very, very nice. They're down to 7th now, first defeat for them this season. Of course, PSG did beat Metz. It wasn't a runaway score. 2-1 win in the end for PSG. Got themselves over the line. Meanwhile, Brest, they lost to Nantes, so of course moved up the table as well, up to 8th now. Remember them last season, of course, they could have went down. They could have went to Ligue 2 if the season would have panned out a little bit more differently at the back end of that. Meanwhile, Montpellier against Bordeaux was a 6-goal through, a 3-3 in the end. Out with a 2-0 win myself. Lyon got themselves another win, a 3-1 win for them. They're up to 6 now, as they of course try to make a late push for top 4. Not late push, it's still early. Of course, Lille against Reims, also a big win for them. Got the one bang on point. Lille 2-1 win for them. Lens against Strasbourg was a 1-0 win for Strasbourg. Lens, of course, their first defeat for them this season. Angers against Marseille was a 0-0 draw. Marseille still unbeaten. They got a game in hand. They could close that 7-point gap to just 4 if they were to get that win. That game, of course, was against Nice, was postponed. And then, of course, at the bottom there, Rennes put on an barnstorming performance themselves. 6-0 win, of course, for them to move up the table as Clermont foot took a bit of a tumble there. So, as you can see, I got myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give myself 6 out of 10 there. I'll take a look at where that would put me in the prediction league in a second. Of course, PSG though, flying, absolutely flying though. Marseille, Angers, and Lens, who of course make up a weird-looking top 4 at the moment over in France. At the foot of the table is Metz. Going down, Saint-Étienne as well. Of course, Saint-Étienne, one of the classic teams for France. I think actually they've actually won more titles than PSG, would you believe it? But they're in a bit of trouble at the moment, so we'll see how the season pans out. Let's take a look at the Production League. What did I get? 6? Was it 6? Would have only got me around about 4th. Ain't too shabby. Tom Stainer, though, is up there. Well done to Kevin's up there as well. Well done to you. And, of course, Shane O'Donnell in 2nd as well. So that's, of course, this past week, of course, which was a midweek crunch clash. Let's get to the grand scheme of things. The grand plan. It is Russell Frost, who he is a prediction master. Vincent Young's up there as well in 2nd spot. James BCFC are great in the top 3. Well done to you. Keep on keeping on. Of course, we've got the next round of matches right here. Use the code. It's Cutley/League 1. So let's take a look at it then, shall we? The next round of games. Kicking on off with Saint-Étienne. They're going to be taking on Nice, which is very, very nice. This is actually on the games are taking place from Saturday to Sunday this weekend. Played 44 times these two sides. 16 wins for Saint-Étienne, 19 wins for Nice, and 9 draws. Biggest win for Saint-Étienne, 5-0 win. The biggest win there was a 4-1 win. Of course, Saint-Étienne 4 defeats on the bounce. Absolutely criminal form. Just 17% form. However, Nice coming to just 1 defeat at the past 6. Of course, back-to-back games without a win though, as they've hit a rough patch with, of course, Christopher Galtier as your manager. Up against Claude Puel. The last pressure that over in Saint-Étienne was a 3-1 win for Nice. That's right. In fact, Nice have only won once in the past 5 against Saint-Étienne in all competitions, including friendlies. Looking at the situation, of course, Monaco did beat Saint-Étienne last time round. Meanwhile, Lorient picked up a win against Nice as well last time round, which wasn't very nice. So 23-10 is your Saint-Étienne, 5-4 is your Nice, 23-10 is your draw. I'm going to go with a win for the away team. That is right. It is Nice. Nice one as well. 2-1 win to take to the back. Next, of course, Clermont Foot. They're going to be taking on Monaco over in Clermont Foot. That is the Stade Gabriel Montpellier. Played the 5 times 2005, 1 win for Clermont Foot, 3 for Monaco, and 1 draw. The biggest win for Clermont Foot was the 1-0 win. The biggest win there was a 4-0 win. The hosts, of course, coming into this without a win in 5. Meanwhile, the away team coming into this just 1 defeated past 6, of course, as they look to make a surge up the table. Of course, that's the pleasure that in Clermont Foot was a 1-0 win for Monaco. They've actually won back-to-back wins over Clermont Foot and back-to-back clean sheets as well. And those games did take place back in 2012-2013 season, when both of these two sides were in Ligue 2. Of course, Foot, Clermont come into this on the back of that loss against Stade Rennes. Meanwhile, Monaco come into this back of that winning over Saint-Étienne. The odds of this one, 14-5 is your host, even Stevens is your Monaco, and 5-2 is your draw. I'm going to go with a win for the away team on this one, 2-0 win to take it to the bank. Next up, we have Isaac Troyes up against Angers. That's right, over on Sunday, September 26th. Played each other 22 times in 2003. We've got 8 wins for Troyes, 9 wins for Angers, and 5 draws. Of course, the biggest win for either two sides was a 3-0 win. Of course, Troyes coming to just 1 win in 6. Meanwhile, Angers without a win in 3. In fact, just 1 win in 5 for them, as both sides going through a bit of a rough patch. A lot of draws knocking around, though, for both these two sides. Last time I mentioned in Troyes was the 3-0 win for Troyes back in November 2017. Troyes coming to the back of that loss against Lyon. Meanwhile, Angers coming to the back of that draw against Marseille. Look at the odds on this one. What are we looking at here? We've got Troyes 17-4 for the victory, 7-4 for the victory, 17-10 is your away win, 11-5 is your draw. I'm going with a win for the Angers on this one, 2-0 win, 2-1 win on the road. Bordeaux will entertain Rennes over in Bordeaux this coming Sunday. Play each other 55 times since 1994, 24 wins for Bordeaux, 13 wins for Rennes, and 18 draws. Is that the Mammoth Alatinique? Of course, play each other last time around. Of course, over in Bordeaux was a 1-0 win for Bordeaux. They've actually won 1, 2, 3 on the bounce, unbeaten though in the last 4. But 3 wins, 3 clean sheets for Bordeaux. Scrap that. It's actually back-to-back wins for Bordeaux. Back-to-back clean sheets, of course. Anyway, the biggest win for Bordeaux over Rennes was a 4-0 win. The biggest win there was a 2-0 win. Bordeaux's form at the moment, just 1 win in 6. Meanwhile, Rennes 1 win in 5. Both going to 42% form at the moment. Of course, Rennes' biggest win last round. Of course, their last win was a 6-0 win over Clermont Foot. Meanwhile, Bordeaux coming to over a 6-goal thriller over Montpellier. It was a 3-3 draw in the end. Of course, the bookies odds on this one, 12-5 is your Bordeaux, 23-20 is your Rennes, 12-5 is your draw. What's going to go on? I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for the hosts on this one, Bordeaux to take it to the house. Lyon will entertain Lorient this weekend, of course, on Saturday, September 25th. Play each other 30 times since 1998, 16 wins for Lyon, 6 wins for Lorient, and 8 draws. The biggest win for Lyon, 4-0 win. The biggest win there is a 4-1 win. Of course, coming into this one, Lyon just 1 defeat past 6. Meanwhile, Lorient 1 defeat past 6, both on a very high bit of form. Unbeaten the last 4 as well, Lorient. Meanwhile, Lyon have actually lost once in the past couple of games. So we'll see. In the last time in Lyon was a 4-1 win. That was back in May 2021. Of course, Lyon coming to the back of that win against Troyes. Meanwhile, Lorient coming to the back of that win against Nice, which was very, very nice. Look at the odds on this one. What do we have on this? We have a 3-1 is your Lyon, 70-4 is your draw, 52 is your Lorient on this one. Lyon should win this one. 3-1 win as well. Put that in the bag. Put that in the bag, I'd say. Next up, we have Marseille. They're going to be taking on. Where are you, Marseille? Lens, of course, on a Sunday, September 26th. Of course, these two have played each other 38 times since 1993, 17 wins for Marseille, 30 wins for Lens, and we got 8 draws. The biggest win for either two sides was a 4-0 win. Marseille unbeaten the last 6. Meanwhile, Lens just 1 defeat past 6 for them as well. Of course, that's a pleasure. In Marseille was a 1-win for Lens. In fact, the home side hasn't won this game in the last 3 occasions, and of course, the last time the home side won was when Marseille beat Lens back in 2014 in Ligue 1. Marseille came to this back of that draw against Angers. Lens came to this back of that loss against Strasbourg. Of course, odds on this one 11-8 is your Marseille, 11-4 is your draw, 4-1 is your Lens. Marseille are your favourites. They're my team as well. 3-0 win for Marseille to take it to the house. PS Bloody G will entertain Montpellier over in Paris, of course, over at the Parc des Princes, of course. Play each other 50 times since 1993, 22 wins for PSG, 13 wins for Montpellier, and 15 draws. The biggest win for PSG, 5-0 win. The biggest win there is a 3-0 win. Of course, coming into this one, part of PSG have actually won 5 of the past 6 games. They picked up a draw. I think that draw was against Club Bruges, wasn't it? Meanwhile, Montpellier came to this just 1 defeat past 6 as well, making it a difficult opposition. Last time played over in PSG was a 4-0 win for PSG. That was back in January 2021. PSG did beat Metz last time around. Of course, Montpellier did draw with Bordeaux in that 6-goal thriller, 3-3 in the end. 11-2 on is your PSG, 7-1 is your is your draw, 11-1 is your long shots. That's Montpellier on this. Going to go with PSG, 4-0 on this one. Take it to the house on this. Next up we have Strasbourg. They're going to be taking on Lille. That's right. They're also on Saturday, 25th of September. Play each other 32 times since 1993, 11 wins for Lille, their away team, 10 wins for Strasbourg, of course 11 draws. Of course, Strasbourg coming to this, just 1 defeat past 5. Meanwhile, Lille, just 1 win in 4 for them as they start to try to get the results together. And the biggest win for Lille over Strasbourg was a 4-0 win. The biggest win is a 3-0 win. Of course, last time I played each other in Strasbourg was a 3-0 win for Lille. Lille actually unbeaten against Strasbourg for at least 6 occasions. We'll open it up a little bit more. No, it's at least 6 occasions, picking up 3 wins and 3 draws to boot. Of course, Lille coming to us on the back of that win against Reims. Strasbourg coming to us back of that win and go over lanes on this one. Let's take a look at the odds on this one. 9-5 is your Strasbourg, 11-5 is your draw, 13-8 is your away win. That's Lille on this. Going to go with a win for Lille on this one to get himself back into shape and maybe a push for the top end of the table. Next up we have, of course, Brest cheeky up against Metz, of course, playing on Sunday, September 26th. These two sides are locked on 18 times, about 7 wins apiece and 4 draws. The biggest win for Brest, 2-0 win. The biggest win there was a 3-0 win. Of course, heading into Brest without a win in 6. Meanwhile, Metz without a win in 6. Both sides are struggling at the moment. We've got Metz in 20th. Of course, Brest are in 18th. Of course, they come to this Metz on the back of that loss against PSG. Brest come to this back of that loss against Nantes. Of course, last time I played each other in Brest was a 4-2 win for Metz. That was back in January 2021. Odds on this one we have. What do we have? Even Stevens for Brest. 5-2 is your 11-4 is your away win. That's Metz. I don't know. I think I've gone with a draw 1-1 in the end. Difficult one to call. And then finally, another bit of a zinger here. An even sort of match. We've got Reims up against Nantes. That's right, taking place. When are you taking place? There you go, taking place on Sunday, September the 26th. These two sides are locked on 21 times since 2003. 7 wins for Reims, 6 wins for Nantes, and 8 draws. The biggest win for Reims, 3-1 win. The biggest win is a 5-0 win. Of course, last time around they played each other in with Reims. It was a 3-2 win for Reims. They've actually won back-to-back games over Nantes. Of course, their form at the moment, though, Reims just 1 win in 6. Meanwhile, Nantes back-to-back wins. Of course, as they climb up to where were they? 8th in the table. Of course, bookies odds on this one. What do we have? We have 31-20 is your Reims, 90-10 is your Nantes, 21-10 is your draw. Tight one, this one. But I might have gone with the home team on this one. 2-0 win in the end to take it to the house. 2-0 win for Reims. That's, of course, completes my picks for this match day. Be sure to get your own picks, of course, using the code right here, cut.4/Ligue. It's free to enter. Just go in there, punch in your picks, and, of course, you'll be happy as Larry, and you'll be in the thick of things for the Prediction League. And, of course, next time you see me, we'll have the results of October's Predictor of the Month. Of course, we'll look forward to that. But until then, give the video some love and smash the thumbs up. Smash your subscribe, check the next on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. Until then, see you soon. Until then, we are done.